Good morning. This is Councilman Kenneth, the North Segment representative on the Tribal Business Council, and just glad to be here again. And we just want to say that we are been in office as of yesterday, 1 year in office. I just want to congratulate my staff, Scott Baker, Chief of Staff, and all of the staff that have helped us in our transition period, our transition team, and to get us where we're at today. We know that change is difficult. It doesn't happen overnight, but we've implemented some positive changes in the office. We know that it's been an emotional roller coaster ride. I think the 10th day in office we had a multiple homicide. And in just a matter of hours, we had 45 professionals in their area from Williston, Bismarck, Minot area, from crisis intervention professionals to psychologists to psychiatrists to behavioral health people. And it was amazing how people came to support our community, our children at the school. And also, I'd like to thank Dr. Twyla Baker for bringing Dr. Gray from the University of North Dakota as well, and did a lot of follow-up. And I think that's time again, maybe to do that again, just to see where we're at as we move forward. And we also had as we all know, a standoff that it was a 48-hour standoff, and a gunman was in one of our residents in one of our homes with one of the tribal members. That we had to make a decision. The two SWAT teams from Minot and Bismarck here, and law officers from the county, the state, FBI, and of course our local TAT Police Department, our local security at North Segment. But there was no casualties, and we're very fortunate that there was no casualties. And so it was a call to action, and when those two events happened, that we had to do something. We couldn't just lay back and do anything, do nothing. We had to try to bring community together, let them know that we're addressing some of these issues, and it's all about safety, and I think that's public safety, and we're still addressing those as we go forward. We're also adding a neighborhood watch program. Jim Miller, those of you that know Jim Miller, is on our team now, and he's the officer. And any volunteers in our community that want to be a part of this neighborhood watch program, you can contact Jim Miller at our Northern Lights office at 701-627-3456. And then we look at some of the policies and rental agreements that we put in place. Where there was no policies, we added policies. We took the authority of being able to charge rent for some of the offices at Northern Lights. As we know, the bills are pretty high there. I think one month we had a $7,000 electric bill we had to pay. And so we made some changes there, and we thank all the programs that are there for cooperating with our office to be able to help with these rental agreements. We also had some highlights in the last year. One of them being our tribal state tax agreement on oil and gas. We successfully lobbied in the last legislative session on changing the percentage from an 80-20 split, where that favored the state of North Dakota on non-trust property, to 50-50 split across the board. And the trust land, of course, is 50-50. And so that's an additional new money that the tribe will get in revenue. The numbers that we're hearing from the tax department was about 300 plus million in the next 4 years. But it's more like, I think more that what we're seeing is more close to 400 million in the next 2.5 years. So we're pretty excited about that. We want to make sure that we continue to address all of our needs, from housing, law enforcement, healthcare, our roads, and those things that are a priority to our tribe. We are trying to address as we go. One of the things that I'm most proud of in my first year in this office, and I can go back to thanking my staff once again and being mindful of our budget. We stayed within our means for 1 year, the allocation that we were given, and that's one of the most things that I'm proud of, because we did run on accountability, responsibility, being transparent, and having a vision. And I think that's I think we delivered on that. And we provided newsletters, monthly newsletters, everything that we're doing in this office. We have a YouTube video informing all the people that are off the reservation. We've had we have a Facebook page, and also we have a Twitter page. So those are things that we're trying to communicate to our constituents, let them know what we're doing here in this office. A couple of events that are coming up, our summit, Indigenous Nations Economic Summit. Our theme this year is going to be economic sovereignty through energy development. We have quite an agenda put together, and we have the Southern Utes coming. We have Chickasaw Nation, Mr. Lance Morgan, also from the Ho Chunk Inc., the founder of Ho Chunk Inc. He's also with Fredericks Peebles and Morgan. Dr. Stephen Cornell from the Harvard Project is going to be one of our keynotes. So, and all the tribal leaders that are coming to our summit, which will take place at the Northern Lights Community Center on November 20 and 21. So we look forward to all the people coming to that event. A couple of events that we're also hosting, the Mandaree segment, the West segment, along with North segment, will be sponsoring a Veterans Powwow on Tuesday, November 12th, and that'll begin at 6 p.m. and that'll take place at the Water Chief Hall in Mandaree. So we invite all of the dancers and the singers to come and have a good time there at the Veterans Powwow in Mandaree. And next year, we will host it. North segment will host the Veterans Powwow at the Northern Lights Community Center in 2014. Our Thanksgiving dinner is coming up. That'll be at 5 p.m. at the Northern Lights Community Center, and that'll take place November 26th at 5 p.m. So all the people at North Segment are invited to come to partake in a Thanksgiving dinner, community dinner at 5 p.m. I think with that, I thank you for listening. We hope that everything is going well with you and your family, and as we close in on the holidays, we wish you a happy, safe holiday season. Thank you, and have a great day.